Hello guys, this is Chicken Man 1234567 and today I'm actually here to review a trailer for the upcoming movie Paranormal Activity 3, which comes out October 21st. This film, well, it doesn't really star any known actors really, but if you guys have seen 1 and 2, basically I'll just explain the whole plot and stuff. Well, number 1, you don't have to think about it. It's not really easy to explain. Just about a family, a girl named Katie and Mika, who move into a brand new house to find out that they're being haunted. They find out they're being haunted, and a lot of stuff happens, and they set up a camera in the house to try to find out what's going on. Now, every night things get weirder and weirder, and finally, at the end of the movie, it kind of ends with the main girl in number 1 getting possessed. Number 2, it's a parallel prequel to number 1, which, for those of you who don't know what it means, that means basically it happens around the same time period as number 1, but just a little before. So basically number 2 is about Christy and her husband. I forgot what his name is, actually, sorry. And they move into a brand new house also, with their brand new baby, Hunter, and their daughter, who was like 18. Basically, after they move in, there's a lot of weird stuff happening in their house, and this takes place before the haunting in number 1, because basically in the middle, Christy gets possessed. They decide they need to put there's a really religious girl who comes in the middle of the movie and decides to put the demon into someone else. So he takes the demon out of Christy and puts it in Katie. And basically that's where number 1 happens, when after that she gets possessed. And then basically number 2 also ends with Katie. Well, this number 2 ends with the sequel to number 1, because then Katie, who is possessed, comes into the house, snaps the dad's neck, kills the mom, and then steals the baby. Okay, now to talk about finally number 3, the trailer. This takes place in 1988 when Katie and Christy were kids. I forgot to say, Katie and Christy are sisters. So, it basically takes place when they were kids. I'm not sure if this will have any night vision cam in it, but I know it will have a lot of scares in it, probably. It's a prequel to, like, everything. It goes back all the way to when they were kids. Basically, the trailer just starts off with showing the girls, and it's just showing them, and then basically Christy knocks on a door or whatever, and the door like knocks back like it's a responding thing, and they're saying, how do you do that? And she's like, I didn't. And it's just showing everything that people explained in number 1 and number 2. As you can see, there's this one part of the trailer that if you pause for a quick second, it'll show a house burning down. In number 1 and number 2, a lot of the plot was about them saying that their house burned down when they were little, which obviously means it's going to show everything about when they were kids. And this is the Paranormal Activity. It's actually a trilogy, so I think the 3rd one is the last. And so I hope it'll have like a sequel to when Katie is possessed and everything. I think it will, but I'm not positive about it. I'm not sure if it'll be another parallel prequel or not. But it shows Christy having a really weird connection with the demon, and it's really confusing, and I hope they'll explain everything in number 3. And I don't get, people are saying that it doesn't look scary enough. The main purpose of it wasn't exactly to be scary. It was also to be suspense, and the movie's meant to seem real. And in real life, ghosts wouldn't automatically show themselves like they do in other horror movies. Paranormal Activity has added a sense of realism, which is just kind of the demon not showing themselves exactly. And I think that's a good idea, because if we see it, it won't give us really a scare too much after we're used to it. But in number 3, they're probably going to finally show the demon, at least I hope. And I think the movie looks really good, and I hope it'll live up to its expectations and do good. And basically, it just looks great. Chicken Man out.